Let's go! Welcome back. Back to the natural flow. We go, shall we? All right, welcome back once again to the Legend of the Liger Dragon, Shadowbringers, episode 1. I'm your host, the cyberpunk loving, space traveling pro wrestler and universal champion of light, Rex Liger Kiddo. All right, we may be wondering why we're right here and not in the Rising Stones. Well, because we're gonna check out first, before we even start Shadowbringers, we're gonna start, not that title movie. We're gonna be looking at the Shadowbringers title movie. God dang, and Walker, really, you gotta be that loud? Really? All right. Anyways, well, we're gonna be checking out the Shadowbringers trailer slash opening sequence, demo video, title, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, we're gonna start with that, and then we're gonna go on to our first mission into Shadowbringers. I have already leveled up all of my mining, my blacksmithing and armor up to level 80, so I really need to level it up to level 90 now. But anyways, all right, let's check it out. Let's check out our first viewing of Shadowbringers' opening sequence, shall we? All right. Holy shit. Oh boy. All the flags of the nation and Garlemald. I'm guessing this is after the fight with the Garlemald's fight with the resistance. Literally all the signs are down. So, oh.
How many years have come and gone since that day?
Elizabeth using Xenos' body.
How many years have I waited for this moment? For the one that stood alone against the storm. They called
the warrior of light.
The warrior of light.
Woo-hoo! That gives me chills. Who's this guy? Oh, the warrior of light. All the wars that he has fought, that I have fought. Oh man. Whoa, who's that? Holy damn! Oh, that's sick! Wait, did that Gridania? No, that doesn't look like Gridania. No, it is! Wait, is it? No. Oh shoot, you're injuring!
What sayest thou, Master Matoya?
It is! And Master Matoya?
We may accept this fate or defy it, but we cannot deny it.
Oh my god!
Deny?
Wait, what?
I am not wont to run from my troubles.
Why is Master Matoya young? Oh my god, this is going so hard! Oh! This is making me want to use all of them, but I'm going to go full Gunbreaker. Oh! Maybe for Endwalker. Oh no, that's Pistola!
Until our friend
Wait.
returns.
on in this? Oh my god! The music in this is so freaking awesome. Oh, a dancer. A Vera. Oh, who is she? She's hot. Oh, the Crystal Tower. Wait, is that the Crystal Tower? Yeah? Are you there, buddy? I think that's the emissary. I remember that one.
Greater even than the seventh umbral calamity must be undone. If history must be unwritten, let it be unwritten.
Oh!
Become what you must.
Oh, Dark Knight! Yeah!
Become the warrior of darkness.
Oh! Oh! Oh man, I got chills from that. I'm so tempted to switch to Dark Knight for the final mission, but nah. We're going full Gunbreaker for this entire Let's Play. For the entirety of the first story, that is. Post-game, we can do whatever we want. Oh my goodness. Yo, wait, a lot was going on so much. Why is Minfilia a child with Master Matoya taking over your Stola's body? What the hell is going on? Oh my goodness. Hurry up and load the game, please. Hurry up. I have so many questions and I don't think I'm ever gonna receive the answers. Ow. Oh. Okay. Holy shoot. So that was that taken care of? Oh. We're no longer gonna be called the Warrior of Light. I guess we're the Warrior of Darkness now. If that's any indication, I don't know what's gonna happen. Wait, was that Heidelin? Was that seriously what Heidelin looks like? Oh, you know what? I don't even want to know. I thought that was Halone, or maybe it is Heidelin. I don't know. I don't even know how Heidelin looks like. Either way, we're in for a ride. So, anyways, in honor of Thinker also being a Gunbreaker, let's switch to being a Gunbreaker, shall we? And I think I already showed this look, but still. Boom! Also, if you haven't noticed, I changed my hair. So I think having a time skip was perfect, especially with the change of haircut. But anyways, look at this look. Look at this look. Oh my gosh. I got the Leonhardt outfit on with the giant Scion pants and the armor and the hat. I love the hat. Look at this. Oh. Oh my god. Beautiful gunblade I got from the Shire. From the Idle Shire, that is. So anyways. Alright. One more thing. Can't forget that. Alright, so now. Satoru. It's been way too long. Give me the details. Good news, Rick. We had a stroke of luck in our search for the beacon. Apparently our colleagues have stumbled across a hidden path leading down the hollows around the base of the Crystal Tower. past, I doubt whatever have been found by had the Ironworks and the Suns not added their numbers into the party. Thanks to them, we have eager eyes aplenty down there, checking under rocks and peering into every nook and cranny and still it sounds like there's a lot of ground to cover. And we better go and give them a hand. My thoughts exactly. The sooner we find the beacon, the sooner we can travel to wherever it is this mystery voice is coming from. And sooner we can go out and help our friends. We have to find a way to wake them up and before the Empire comes calling again, meaning we have no time to lose. There is a boat north of Silvertier waiting for to ferry on site. Let us go on our way. Ooh. This is my third time hearing this because I accidentally started not accidentally. I meant to start the Sky Builders quest line for for blacksmith to get a Sky Builders tool, get a glowy tool. But anyways, man, it sounds like more rock and roll, and oh my gosh, that opening cinematic absolutely blew me away. I'll let it wind up off. I forgot I had you on here. And damn, I'm excited. I'm freaking excited. Okay, now where is it that we need to go? Oh, okay. All right, now let's use our mount. Yes, Fenrir. Woo! Oh man. I did not, also, during that cutscene, I did not know Makotes could be fat. Those are some really fat cats, not gonna lie. Oh man, I'm excited, and I have no idea where I'm going. Okay, I have not some idea where I'm going. Alright. Heading for the site, sir? It's at the eastern shore of the lake, and the swiftest way to get there is by boat. Take the boat. Whoa! Look at this place. Hey, Hori Boulder's here with us. Oh, cutscene. I wonder if it has voiceover. Seriously, if that was me, I have so many questions.
Look how many people there are.
Oh, it's good to hear Tataru again.
Should we get to it then? Pick up anything that seems the least bit device-like, and we'll make ourselves a pile.
Yeah, sure. Dude.
Well, if it isn't the hero of the hour.
Hey,
maybe you'll change our look. We found bugger all without you.
Biggs! Wedge!
You still having a crush on her, I see, Wedge.
Aye. Well, we could hardly say no to a call for aid from the Scions. Jesse called it the chief of some other business. So we'll be working twice as hard to make up for his not being here.
I wonder if it has something to do with Nero. It probably does.
Thrice as hard, even.
Thank you, both of you. I'm sure we'll find that beacon in no time.
Sure we will. Oh.
I'm not seeing anything out here. Do you reckon you could squeeze in there, Wedge?
And get stuck halfway? No, thank you.
I could try if you like.
Tataru, no! We couldn't ask you to do that.
Oh, I'll be fine. This
Oh, where am I
receptionist
going?
is not afraid to get her hands dirty.
Oh, found something.
Sorry, I meant to say, the scholars haven't finished their preliminary assessment of the site yet, so we're not supposed to venture too far in.
Oh.
What's that you got there?
I don't know.
Now that looks promising.
It looks like a gear.
Isn't that the ironworks symbol? Counterfeiters?
Wait. Oh!
Now I have you.
You are right.
What's happening?
Oh, shit! Not again!
Stay with me. Focus on my voice. Let expanse contract. Eon become
Holy
instant.
shit.
Wait, this must be it. The device. Oh, this is supposed to happen.
Throw wide the gates that we may pass.
Oh, safe journey, warrior of light. Find our friends and bring them home.
Oh boy, guess we're going somewhere. Where is? I have no idea. Oh. This seems familiar. Seems familiar yet also different. Alright. Now, who is it that has been calling me? Oh my god, I'm falling! Oh.
The dawn's light will shine again.
Oh, Papa Limo!
Do not look at me.
No!
You're slaves to a tyrant. There's no freedom in that.
This is one battle you cannot fight. Away with you.
Your spirited accounts always comes welcome.
We did everything right. Everything that was asked of us, and still it came to this.
Oh. What the hell? Wait, is that Minfilia? It is!
Your time has not yet come.
What do you mean? Oh. What in the world? Oh, that's definitely the Warrior of Darkness, that's for sure. Where is he? Where am I? What is this? Ah, my head.
From endless dreams I awake.
The voice again, I think that's the emissary? No, the Crystal Dynamite? I don't know. I don't remember his name.
Something vague, yet urgent, calls me to action once more.
What is? Who's that person? Oh, oh, it's the Wait, what?
Rare to meet someone out here who's not a peddler themselves. What brings you into the wilds this time of night?
Night? It looks like day. It's bright as day.
Well, if it ain't the oldest joke in the book. Me granddad, God's rest his soul, used to tell that one to the barman a kicking out time.
What? Wait.
And when, pray tell, did we last have a dark night? You rotten old drunk, you heed.
Oh, shit! Is this the Warrior of Darkness' world? The one consumed by light?
Over 100 bleeding years ago. That's when.
Holy.
You got that look down to a T. I'd almost think you meant it.
Meant what?
Ah, got to you, did they? Poor beggar. That explains it then.
No thanks, I'm good.
Well, I've roads to travel and wares to sell, but you'd best hurry along to the town nearby. Just head east through the trees and aim for the Shining Tower. You'll find the place soon enough. 'Tis the biggest settlement for malms around.
I somehow traveled to a...
Go on now, friend. They'll take good care of you in the Crystarium.
Holy shit.
Dizzying heights it rises, the gleaming spire, its tip threatening to pierce the blinding canopy.
I still hear
There,
that voice in my head.
it will all begin anew, between dark and light, the pure and the corrupt, the one true struggle.
And there is the title sequence. Oh, yo! Holy sh... Are you serious right now? Look at this place. This is nighttime? Yo. I think we are in the Warrior of Darkness' world. The world consumed by light, or the world consumed by light. Because that would explain everything, honestly. I'm still flabbergasted. Oh, well, there's the settlement he was talking about. And also that beggar, I forgot his name. He was there when we first were in Uda. Oh shoot.
Halt!
Oh, it's a Vera.
Every face in this city I know. Yours, I do not.
Ooh, I love her accent.
This is the threshold of the Crystarium, stranger, and I am its gatekeeper. If you would enter, you will answer my questions.
Okay.
From where do you hail?
Ulda.
Do you take me for a fool? No such place exists.
What?
Had you given me an honest answer, I would not have barred your way. We care little here for a person's place of origin, but instead, you chose concealment. And I will not suffer you to pass.
Seriously? Whoa!
That one had eaten. It must have gulped down the whole hand. Ring and all.
The beggar! No!
Everything all right, Captain?
What?
Quite all right, my lord. Just a stray sin eater, and a weak one at that.
Racing eater? Wait, what?
I see. Weak or not, we should be on the lookout for more. But I see you've met my guest. I will escort him to the Crystarium myself, if you've no objections.
Oh, so you're the guy that called me.
Another of your mysterious friends, is it? I should have known. Very well. I'll inform the others your guest is to be given the run of the city. Pray forgive my less than cordial welcome. May the rest of your stay with us be a pleasant one.
Very well.
Come with me. I will answer whatever questions you have when we are somewhere more private.
Okay. Because I have so much questions. Like, where are my friends? Is this the Warrior of Darkness' homeworld? And why is nighttime looks like it's light?
Right then. Before we plunge into the wheres and wherefores, let me first thank you for answering my summons. I had intended to bring you directly to my personal quarters, but I fear my aim was slightly off. That you are still able to make the crossing unharmed is a great relief. And so, we come to the question of where. The realm in which you now find yourself belongs to one of the 13 reflections, or shards. The first, to be precise, even if its inhabitants are largely oblivious to the fact.
Oh.
As to wherefore, having been awarded the rather grandiose title of Crystal Exarch, I, in my capacity as caretaker of the Crystarium, thought to seek the aid of you and your companions.
Are the signs here? Do you have any idea how much trouble you caused?
An inkling, yes. I can only beg your forgiveness. Matters here forced my hand, but all shall be explained in due course, I promise you.
I'd frickin' better.
Let us begin with the glaring skies up above.
Yeah, explain that, really. How is nighttime looking like daytime?
Here in the first, the world has been all but consumed by primordial light.
So, yep. So this is Warrior of Darkness's homeworld. Or home realm, to be precise.
It began a century ago, by this realm's reckoning. A luminous flood swallowing everything in its path. More than 9/10 of this star was lost.
Holy shit.
And the fortunate few who survived are hounded by abominations born of that catastrophe even now. Sin Eaters, we call them.
Oh.
The creature you saw earlier was one such monstrosity. It was to save the first from this menace that I learned to bridge the rift between worlds. That I might call upon the aid of the greatest of heroes. And though it meant depriving a world of its champion, I had to try, for in saving the first, you would bring salvation to the source as well.
The source?
But what manner of host harangues his guests in the middle of the road? Let us continue our talk within the Crystarium.
I still have so many questions, and I still don't understand the answers that I did get. What's going on now? Yo.
Such a proud and vibrant city. The sole sanctuary for the living in a world all but resigned to oblivion. Each stone was laid with hope. The town itself a symbol, a monument to defiance in the face of death. No would-be hero could fail to answer its call. For who among us does not yearn
Look at
for
that
salvation?
emoji! Lord event? Crystarium? Yo, hey, there's some beautiful looking buddy girls right there. Hello. Okay, sorry, I'm getting distracted here. Oh my god. Where are those guys going? Okay. And here we are welcome, you're welcome, my friend, to the Crystarium. Yo! Oh, I got something. Oh, what'd I get? Oh, it's a deep gold, deep gold gunblade. Okay. Don't really need that because I'm level 76. I'm already on level 76. Anyways. Holy shoot! So this must be the main center square that that's gonna be the base of operations. Let me check this out before we pick up the next mission, shall we? Yo, I already see some players here. The tuned. Wait, what? Okay, you know what? Let's go back to the Crystal Rock. Maybe he can tell us what we're gonna do. full and frank discussion on the privacy of my study would seem to be in order. But I think our conversation would be most meaningful were you first to gain a firmer grasp of the situation here. To the end, I would like you to visit a few of the Crystarium civil leaders and glean something to this world and this predicament. Alright then. As you can see, the path you will take directly to the Aethernet, a convenience which I am sure you are only too familiar. Being the rightful object of summoning spell, you should, in theory, be able to reach all the way back along your Aethernet travels and connect to the source, believe it or not. I certainly suggest you complete this attunement before venturing any further. As you have done so, walk up the steps next to the Aethernet and head out to the left to arrive at the Crystal Mean. This is, you will find our collective crafters and gatherers as well as our spokesman, Catless, one of the people I would like you to meet. Ooh, okay. Another is Mormon. To teach him the Cabinet of Curiosity, you will want to avoid the aforementioned steps that exit to the left and simply continue straight along and down until you come to large doors at the end of the path. Third is the final person I should like you to meet is Bragi, our man in charge of trade and distribution. He is found in the market. You can access from the opposite side of the Aethernet plaza. In seeking out each of my colleagues, you will visit major districts of the city and hopefully gain a feel of the place. I trust my directions are simple enough. Crystal clear. Yeah, very good. I can see the layout of the Crystarium owes more to historic necessity than planning. I'm sure you'll learn it twists and turns long before. In all honesty, the true challenge may be in finding the way to approach its citizens. As you discovered during your encounter with the captain, the people of this world are unaware of the existence of other stars and will struggle to accept the truth of your origin. That being the case, when you ask whence you hail, as they inevitably will, I suggest you claim you share a homeland with the Crystal IR. There, an unspoken rule here about peering too deeply into the particular mystery. Alright. When you're finished making the rounds, meet me at the large courtyard in the center of the town. Until then. Alright then. Let's attune to the Internet. Let's try this again. Hey, there we go. I fucking didn't last it. Blah blah blah. Okay. Holy man! Whoa! This look. Oh my gosh! This looks like the Crystal Tower back in the actual our realm. Yeah. Alright, where's the Aethernet? Oh, there you are. I can't even use my vehicle to move faster through here. Damn it. Whoa, what the hell? Oh, I think those are people. Yeah, those are people. What the hell are these guys doing? What are they waiting for? Oh man, how do I get wings like that? Anyway. Let's get them moving. Get them stepping. Yo, look at this I'm lost. Okay, where's the other Ethernet? Yo, I have no idea how Shadowbringers is gonna bring us, but damn, I'm already liking the new set, the new look. Definitely better than when we first saw Girabanya, which was literally just a deserted doll. Alright, where is the... Down there, ain't it? Alright, well... Ow. Oh, the market... Not the market board. The hunting board. I don't think we have access to that yet, but let's check. Nuts board? Code and build... Oh, we can't access that yet. Damn it. Yo, look at... Holy shit, he looks like seriously. He looks like an emoji, but he's like... has fur and stuff. Can you let me through? Alright, okay. Dude, I'm seriously just exploring right now. Now where to? Yo! Oh, let's take a... Oh, wait. Do the merchants have better gear for, blacksmithing? Oh, they got great, they have the gashi greens in here, so good to know. That's the vendor I need. Level meters. Ooh, oil strike. Cryptic gauge. Summoning belt. Oh my god, I forgot to take my retainer before I left. Damn it! Of course I can't check it yet. Either way. Oh, it's a recording note from Alde's Law. It's different. Rare as to see a place so well stocked with goods, ain't it? But not here. I'm going to guess you're new to our first city. Well, for what it's worth, you've chosen the fine sanctuary. The Hierarch can throw up a barrier if the Sin Eaters come knocking. So it's a damn sight safer than in here than it is out there. Safe and more civilized too, thanks to us and the mean. We work together to procure materials and resources and craft the goods which make city life possible. This is a place to visit if your coat mended or a kettle forged. Just don't go thinking it's all hands-on on a plate like those Elmorians lay about here in the Castrum. We work for a living. So I see you're no stranger to honest labor. You don't have that whiff of indolence about you like some folks I've met. Still, I can't quite pin down your profession. Where is it you are from? Ah, one of the IRX countrymen, you say. I see. Well then, we work twice as hard to make you feel welcome. Our city wouldn't even exist if it weren't for him, and any friend of his is a friend of ours. truly quite incredible when you think about it. They say his grand magic summoned the crystal tower into existence and pulled the entire thing out of thin air. It wasn't long before droves of refugees began congregating around the base, and despite desperate for shelter, for losing their homes to the flood. Oh, that sounds familiar, except minus the flood part. Now that the Christianium began, the hierarch invitation buildings started to grow, and with the help of some curious relics brought forth from the tower, the place gradually expanded to a living, thriving metropolis you see today. The city stood here for decades, yet now the eldest among us swear the hierarch looked exactly the same as he did back then. He is indeed a man of many mysteries, but as for all his secrecy, he has never yet let us down. So if he and you wish to remain silent about your shared homeland, then the folks here will respect your wish for privacy. I am, however, more than a little curious to see any crafting talent you might be hiding. If you ought to contribute on the front, you be sure to come back and visit once you have the chance to settle in. Just ask for Catless, and I'll find you a niche where the crystalline mean. He can help us keep the cogs in the city greased and turning. Your exchange with Catless has taught you about life in the Christianium. Alrighty then. Alright, now where's that Ace of Net? Where's it at? Where's it at? Is it back here? There you are. And a tune. Hey, what the hell? Age of Morrowind. Oh, it's like the Falcons and Hinagashi and the Chocobos in Udon, the rest of the other. There we go. Ow. Oh, there's the other man. What the hell? Wait, why is there a... You know what? I thought that was actually somebody else's his little minion, but it turns out it might be an NPC. Alright, attuned. Okay, now where? Can I go in here? No, I cannot. But I'm supposed to be over there. Yeah, whatever. What? Okay, work. Alright, did you say go under? Oh no, over here. Yo, look at this place. Whoa! What's that? Oh my god, this entire place was under here this entire time? Ah, there's a... There you are. Good tune. We get more in at the curious. Is it right here? Okay, the door's open. Yo! Oh! A lot of books. Yeah, this is a bookworm wet tomb right here. Now, where exactly? I guess I gotta go up top. Reminds me of White Broom all over again. Okay. Ah, there you are. Excuse me, sir. Have you recently come to the city, perchance? I am quite familiar with our civic roles, you see, and well, ahem. What do you mean? I asked you. What I mean to ask is, have you brought any books with you? I rumbled scrolls, even a scrap of scribble on a parchment. Well, my apologies. Literature is something of an obsession of mine, as well as a profession. Librarian Morin, at your service. And this humble collection is known as the Cabinet of Curiosity. As your powers of perception have likely informed you, my colleagues and I are responsible for curating all the manner of tunes and documents and other vehicles in the written word. As horrific as the loss of the life and land wrought by the flood unquestionably was, the damage recorded knowledge was no less catastrophic. We few do all we can to preserve the wisdom survive. But tell me, what brings you to the cabin today? Looking for any title in particular, or a chance to support spot in academic research? Oh, so you're interested in modern history. Splendid. Though the review of recent events can often yield novel perceptions, I quite agree. If you would prefer something visual to accommodate the account, then I think I have the illustration book for children somewhere. Oh my god. Just a moment, and I'll fetch it for you. Jesus Christ, this guy's giving me a children's book. And there we are. If you'd like to pull up a chair, make yourself more comfortable, unwith to listen then. Should I be sitting down crisscross applesauce for this? Guess not. Hundreds of years ago, near enough not to matter, villains known as the Warriors of Light, oh boy, slew the Shadowkeeper, the Steward of Darkness. In the wake of the tainted deed, light began to pour into the world, as if from unseen cracks it pulled and swelled without cease, until the day an enormous blinding wave rose up and swept across our star. We called this calamity the Flood of Light. Everything it touched was leech of life and vigor, leaving naught behind but a luminous wasteland. Damn. Just when it seemed all was lost, a savior appeared before us. The Oracle of Light. He stood twixt us and approached doom. By her power did she stay the flood. Thus was Nordevent, and Nordevent alone spared the fate of erasure. That's Minfilia! Whoa. Tragedy would, however, arrive in another form. From the blasted emptiness descended horrors of strange, terrible aspects of bedeviled the few folk who had survived. The Sin Eaters were light incarnate, and their fulgurant presence stole the night from northern skies. Even now they circle the remaining bastions of civilization, even the hunt for us, ever hungering our flesh. Damn. Thus did the world become what it is. Should you ever wish to hear the tales, I would be glad to retell it for you. Or would you rather I speak on other matters? That too would be my pleasure. I would be glad to be the company. Your great with Mormon has taught you about the flood of light. So yeah, this is the homeworld of the Warriors of Darkness. I was right about it. Oh my god, look at this place. Yo, this would be good for pictures, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, let's get back to the mission at hand. Okay, I got one more. Well, two more. Okay. Oh, she got a little wind up alpha too. Okay. Okay, now let's go this way. So what I'm getting at here is that Heidelind's also just as bad as Zodiac. Is that what I'm supposed to be getting at? Anyways, before we talk to this guy, let's get into the Ethernet chart. Alright, where's the last one? Hey, there we are. And that's here. You have attuned yourself with the Ethernet shots of the Crystarium's Lakelands, and now accessible to the Ethernet destination. Alright, now we got one more lesson to learn. Check that one. Wait, I am a cat. Anyways, oh, it's a frost card. Froggy. New to the city, Fred? The spring head and white eyes give you away. Welcome, my name is Broggy, the master of these markets. They gave the distinct another official title, but I'm not a one to have it abusing it. Too florid by half. In any case, our merchant stocks a range of equipment for minstrels such as minstrel as yourself. So finding something your size shouldn't be a problem. I'm sorry, did you say minstrel? Wait, minstrel? Is it minstrel? Is something wrong? Aye. Let's see if we can straighten this out. See those two in front of us? The shorter one is a wait. Oh, wait, what? Oh, they're different here. see if we can straighten this out. Those two in front of us, the shorter one is a Hume. The taller one is an elf. And the sturdy one individual is a Gulgen. And the one with horns is a Doron. Oh, I can't wait to hear what these guys got across. And that large one with scales and sharp teeth and tails is a knack for raising livestock. Those are Zun. Oh my, which are apparently not the names that you know them by. Now I'm curious to know which far-flung region you hail from. Same as the hierarch, eh? Well, that explains it. You don't get much further flung than that. We've had a few of your lots pass through here recently, despite their... Whoa! Wait! Hold up! They were here? Okay. We had a few of your lot pass through here. In recent years, despite the obvious learning of the floundering over the simplest things. Yet worry not. You should find yourself confused in the local language or customs. I hereby answer your question. The Green would bring you the people of the first. I have several questions. Why am I a Mistral now instead of a Makote? Alright, you got a lot of explaining to do. Sorry about that. Alright, where you at? Alright, you got a lot of explaining to do, buddy. How did you fare? Did my colleagues help you with the clear picture of the world and its people? For the Casternium, the blood of light, and peoples of the first. Yes, it seems you were treated as to the most thorough indirection. I understand it's still something of a chore. It was necessary for you to grasp the things before we proceed. For the Crystal Tower's origins, you may have noted the details are sparse. The structure is in fact self-seeming one you know from the source. Transported by the first in its entry. It was my first attempt at breaching the boundaries between worlds, something of a trial run for your eventual crossing. Although I do not know which era I tore it from, I do know that its arrival served to set the wheels of fate in motion. Alright. You've done as I requested, and learned something of this world in which you find yourself. Now it's time to fulfill your half of the bargain and explain what has befallen your comrade. This is a conversation I would rather have in privacy in my quarters. However, I must go on ahead to the tower and organize a few things, but I shall see that the guards know to admit. Tower gates lie open? Just like that? Sangira is... I'm not familiar with the name. There's something I should know? Yeah. Extraordinary tale, but I'm afraid I found no such individual residing in the tower. And I passed in my... What? Wait, what? Gira's not there? Perhaps you can revisit the mysteries another time. For now, I think it's best that we focus on the present. So it's not the same crystal tower, but it's definitely a crystal tower. Damn, that's interesting. Seriously. Greetings, sir. The hierarch awaits on you within. Oh, also just realized something too. For the accents in here might be different too, because I'm pretty sure what's her name, the bunny girl we saw earlier. Her accent sounded kind of like a Spaniard accent. Not gonna lie. Oh my god, that'd be so weird. Anyway. I may be wrong about that bit. I may also, there may be some truth. Okay. All right, where are my friends?
Welcome to the Ocular, my private study. We can speak here without fear of being overheard.
Okay.
I have much to explain, but the truths which I must touch upon in doing so would cause only distress and confusion to the people of this world. Pray keep that in mind.
Okay, but why are we doing it in a room with a large echo?
Now, I am sure you are desperate to know the fate of your fellow scions.
Yes, very much so.
To put it simply, they are here in the first.
Okay. Oh, thank God.
Their arrival, however, was not as recent as you may imagine.
What?
Here, time flows at a different pace from that of the
great.
source.
It's gonna be one of those trips, isn't it?
In the space of a single hour in your home world, an entire year might pass in the first. And the reverse could also be true.
What?
The pace fluctuates without rhyme or reason, and it cannot be predicted. That said, we seem to be entering a period of near equivalence. And thus, for the moment, you need not overly concern yourself with the passage of time.
How convenient.
As for your companions, however, Yustola and Urianger have dwelled here for 3 winters, all told, while Thancred's count stands at 5.
Jesus.
Even our more recent arrivals, Alphino and Alize, have lived in the first for almost a year.
Oh my God. A lot could have changed with them.
My intention had been to summon only you, but the art of reaching across worlds has proven exceedingly difficult to master. Thus it was that my fumbling hand closed upon those to whom your fate is most closely bound as well. As they were not the object of my summons, their transference was incomplete. Though they may appear to possess corporeal bodies, they are, in truth, merely spirits that one can see and touch.
Oh my God, Thancred is naked
Consequently,
again.
while you yourself will be able to pass between worlds with relative freedom, they will not.
Oh, shoot.
Much as it grieves me, they are stranded here, unable to return.
Oh. Find a way to send them back. What have they been doing all this time? Find a way to send them back. Oh, don't get quiet on me.
We spent every waking hour searching for a way to reverse the summoning. In the beginning, at least. As you may have surmised, however, our efforts met with little success. And then we all but abandoned the endeavor once Urianger shared with us the vision he had witnessed during his journey through the rift.
What? Oh, Eidolon.
In that chaotic no man's land between realms, time and space warp and blend in unexpected ways. What Urianger saw was the future. That which would one day come to pass.
And that being?
In his vision of tomorrow, the first was rejoined with the source. This collision of worlds brought about the 8th umbral calamity and the deaths of countless multitudes.
Great, that's the shortest astral era in existence.
Amongst those who perished, Urianger clearly saw the fall of the Scion's mightiest champion.
No!
He watched you die. And thus did the Scions embrace their exile, and began searching this world for a means to forestall the coming catastrophe in yours. Their souls are stranded in the first, yes, but they have fought on, desperate to save their home and you from destruction. Nor have their efforts been in vain, for it was they who finally established that the elimination of the Sin Eaters will indeed serve to prevent the calamity. Considering the circumstances of our meeting, you would be forgiven for doubting my version of events. And so, before all else, I would suggest you track down your comrades and hear the tale from their lips. I shall of course be happy to assist in these reunions, and you need not make any decisions regarding your involvement until you are certain of where you stand. Meanwhile, I promise I will not rest until I have found a way to help your friends return home. What say you? Have I earned your trust for the moment, at least?
For now.
Excellent. You will not regret this. With that settled, we shall have to see about getting you ready for the road. Traveling across the rift has no doubt left you weary. I will arrange for a room where you might rest in comfort. While it's being prepared, perhaps I can show you around.
Man. Crystarians boast a number of residential districts, and I have been informed that the room has just become available in the pendant, which as it turns out is perfect. Our paths will take us past the markets, and I was hoping to give you my own introduction to their wares. Come along. Alrighty then. Look at this place. We've already seen this.
This is the Musica Universalis, the commercial heart of the Crystarium. What you might need to prepare for your journeys can be purchased here.
Oh, good to know.
Ah, yes. You must be curious about the currency. Fear not. The gil you carry will serve you well enough.
Okay. That's convenient as well.
Each nation once minted its own coins, but 'twas all a jumbled mess following the flood. After much debate, the local merchants eventually elected to revert to the old ways, wherein a coin's value was decided by the worth of its metal. As for a unit of measurement, we agreed upon the term gil, a word borrowed from coins uncovered within the Crystal Tower here. And as our traders peddled their wares across the land, so too did our usage of gil become common practice.
Yeah, this is
From what your stola tells me, a standard coin from the source equates to exactly 1 gil here, or near enough not to matter. Our way of life has benefited greatly from the artifacts we recovered from the tower, some of which may be familiar to you.
Alright. Hey, tombs. Is that a cell phone?
But I fear it would not be practical for us to provide everything to which you are accustomed. You shall need a means to access the commodities of your homeworld. Avan Kerm Sin?
Are you there, my friend?
Yes, I'm here. Of course I'm
Whoa.
here. What amusements do you have for me today?
What the hell?
My dear Feo Ul, paragon of pixie kind. For you, I have the most vital task. This fine gentleman is a friend from a distant realm. And we have need of a means to ferry things back and forth from his home. Might you be able to assist us in this matter?
What the heck?
You came from beyond, didn't you? From beyond the rift? How wonderfully exciting! What a brave and reckless and marvelous thing you did! You've the heart of a pixie, you do. After careful consideration, I have decided to grant you my assistance. Make up.
Oh, shit.
But answer me this, traveler. Did your garments come with you when you crossed over? Your teeth? Your nails?
Yes, yes, and yes.
Just as I thought! Then you've a good stout connection with your home through which all your belongings, great and small, may easily pass.
That's also very convenient.
From this moment forth I will be your Isne Fis, and you my Snay Yak. Like the branch which sprouts from the sapling, our bond will flow unbroken from one to the other. Raise your hand.
Okay.
Tis done. We are bound now, dearest sapling. Come then. Make your request. Tell me your desire. I wish to visit this world of yours.
Aren't you a very curious one?
Mayhap a message to your friends in the Source to inform them of your safe arrival.
Yes. Send a message to Satoru.
Consider it done.
Oh, I can't wait to see
As you
Tato's
heard,
face.
that was Feo Ould of the Pixies. Their kind possess an affinity for magic akin to that of arcane beings.
Okay.
They rarely show themselves in populated areas, but Feo is insatiably curious even by Pixie standards, and seems to have taken a liking to the Crystarium. Right, we were going to organize a room for you, weren't we? Come along.
As long as you're packed with Feo, you have access to delivery, removal, market boards, and summoning bells. All at the first. Okay. Again, I say, very convenient. Okay, now where's the summoning bell? Oh, there isn't one near here. There you are. We're just finalizing the final matter of the accommodation. You have your private room here in the Pendant during the duration of the stay. Make your use of it as you see fit. When you are ready to retire, the manager will show you to the lodging. Pray, rest, and recuperate, and we shall re-renovate the ocular anon. I believe that covers all for practical concerns. Okay. Thank you for answering my call, Rex. We are denied the comfort of blackened of night. You may be peaceful dreams that tend to you nonetheless. Pleasure to meet you, sir. And welcome to your new home in the Pendant. Your room is ready if you care to retire. Retiring quarters. Whoa. Damn, the Crystal Hierarch doesn't hold back, does he? Oh, shoot!
I know you. You're the warrior of light from the source.
And you're the warrior of darkness.
What? Did you just... You can hear me?
Even he's shocked.
Oh, gods, how long has it been? That was what I called myself in your world. The warrior of darkness.
So what's your real name?
My real name is Ardbert.
Ardbert?
I used an alias in the source. A daft one, looking back.
Nah, it fitted you.
If you recall my tale, it was my comrades and I who caused the flood.
Yep, that much I can surmise.
We thought our home doomed. And so we listened to the Ascians. Let them guide us to the source and try to hasten their goddamned ardor. I remember when we fell, defeated by you and yours. I remember our audience with Minfilia, how she listened to our pleas and returned our souls to the first. The flood was poised to swallow Norvrant. Minfilia and my friends, they surrendered what little they had left to hold it back. Just faded away, leaving me to bear witness.
I'm so sorry.
Tell me, do you know the year? How much time has passed since we caused the flood?
I would say 100 years?
A 100 years. 100 long years.
Oh.
My hands find no purchase. My gestures catch no eye, and my pleas, be they whispered or screamed, reach not a single ear. I am a shade, cursed to do naught but drift. I feel as if I've been walking forever. I hardly noticed when my mind and body began to fray at the edges. Then bang! My senses were sharp again. I felt like a fish being reeled in, and before I knew it, I found myself in this room. Why is it that you can see me? What are you even doing here, come to that?
I'm here to get my friends. And a lot has happened.
You were summoned to save the first. A waste of time. This world is beyond saving, like those who try to save it. Muddled as my mind may be, I've not forgotten that.
Come on, it can't be a useless cause.
But if fate has brought me to you, the one person in this God's forsaken world who can see and hear me, then perhaps there is a reason I endured. If I can find out why I was left behind, then maybe I can bring this journey of mine to an end. Well, I'll I'll be watching, Warrior of Light. But do me a favor. Be careful out there. This world has had its fill of heroes.
Will do, Art. Artbert. Will do. Right now what's gonna happen? Tonka's gonna walk out. Now where to? What's it called? Oh, there we go. That's correct. The arc will wait for you within. Yeah. Excuse me. Ugh. Alrighty then. Now what?
Ah, how did you find your new quarters? I trust you were able to rest?
Sort of. I had a ghostly visitor.
I was not aware the room was haunted, and you were rather tired. Well, should you receive another visitation, be sure to let me know. Now, let us return to the subject of the Scion's whereabouts.
Alright.
This map shows the lands of Norvrand, the only area to be spared the flood of light.
Holy moly.
The Crystarium is here, in the region known as Lakeland. To the north is the fairy kingdom of Ilmeg. That is where you'll find Urianger.
Okay.
To the east lies the once prosperous civilization of Rak-Tika. Your Stola is stationed there, in the heart of the forest. Alas, neither location can be reached without considerable difficulty. As such, I would suggest you first seek out one of the twins, each of whom is stationed but a short flight from the Crystarium.
Alfie and Ali.
Alphino is on Calusia, an island off the western shore. It is home to a city called Yulmore, where the rich and privileged while away their days in idleness.
Ugh. I am gonna hate it there, aren't I?
For his part in furthering our cause, Alphino journeyed there to meet with the citizenry and forge alliances. From what I hear, he has since kept himself busy gathering information around the main settlement. Alize, meanwhile, traveled south to the arid wastes of Armareng. They lie upon the very edge of the inhabitable world, where the flood of light was halted. Those who dwell there live in constant fear of attack by the Sin Eaters.
Damn.
In contrast to her brother, Alize felt that her energies would better be spent learning about the enemy, and thus she sells her services as a guard, both to hone her skills and gather information on our foe.
Yep, that's definitely our Alize.
So, will it be Calicia or Armoraine? It matters not which you choose to visit first. Simply inform me once you've made your decision, and I will see to it that you are provided with a suitable mount.
Got it. Alright.
Ah, but you must be wondering about Thancred.
Yeah, where is he?
He has taken up with a new companion, and is presently engaged as a wandering hunter of sin eaters.
What? Oh, the little Menphilia.
Being ever on the move, his whereabouts are often difficult to ascertain, but I am certain your paths will cross ere long.
Hopefully. Okay. Alright. We gotta do a heads or tails for this. I think I got a coin in here. Heads! I think I'll do it 3 times out of 5. Heads, it lands on, we go for Alphino. Tails, we go for Alizé first. Alright? Damn it. Coin. Alright. Okay, that's 1 for Alphino. 2 more and we're going up to him first. Okay, that's 1 for Alizé. Okay, this is not looking good. Well, it is. Alright, that's 2 for Alizé. 1 more and she wins it. 1 more and she's a better twin. Oh, fuck off. 1 more for Alphino. So now it's tied. This is the tiebreaker. What are we going for? We're going after Alizé first. Alright. Ready to depart for Armagon? Alizé is overjoyed to see you're safe. I know she's particularly concerned with your well-being. She's impressed upon me how regrettable the timing of her summoning was repeatedly. Yep, that's our Alizé. I only hope that my part of sending you to her will garner some measure of forgiveness. Here, this is a letter of instruction addressed to the man named by courtesy, the master's merchant of the caravan. There are few who know the ways of the desert as well as he does. Find him in the Armoro launch and he will see that you reach the destination. Okay. Alright, we're going after Alizé first. Holy moly! Oh shoot, we got missions now. Oh wait, are any of these blue? What is? Okay. We're gonna see what this one is. Oh wait, this is to unlock the market board, the hunting board, isn't it? The Hume Law thinks he might be the right person for the questable job. Okay. Oh yeah, blah blah blah. Okay, blah. Anyway. We'll do that later. No, we could do that right now. Could it be a steamboat warrior himself? Well met. Very hard track, blah blah blah. Apologies, only a fool would sign up without knowing what we're getting into. Climate House with Association Block. Okay, same thing. Overcome Myriad. Okay. Oh, there we go. Hey, another cute bunny girl. Okay, good. And there we go. Alright. Plan Nutsy Hunt back. That's it. Hey, got the free XP from that. Hang on, I want to check out these other ones. I think they're under here though. I'm pretty sure one of these has to do something to do with Nope. They're not down here. Pretty sure one of these has something to do with blacksmithing or miners, because I'm pretty sure, but I'm not supposed to. Anyway, come on. Oh man, I got 30 more minutes before I have to wrap it up. Shoot! Hurry up faster, please. I'll only be able to check this out. Yep, all right. Commission, please. A moment. Hold on a moment, Thinner. You're not from around here, are you? A fellow wandering soul and eternal inhabitant of the road? Thought so. Now listen to me. My inspiration to travel the whole wide to the fair and smaller than it used to be. As far as the dreams go, a lot more realistic than you think. The danger still lurks at every corner around here. Even so, the sinner's got nerve to steal. You're born to explore alternate spheres, no land too distant to far from raiders. I spy you looking for a pack. A log, if I am not mistaken. It's over if you for you, if you would. Oh, is this the sighting log? Gosh, dang it. Damn it! I knew it! Frickin' damn it! Okay, well, got that taken care of. Okay. In order to take, you must be at the step. Oh, okay. Really? Why a... Ow. Oh, okay, it's you again. I'll do that later. But now... we need to focus on the main mission. Fighting Elevate! Alright, there we go. You've come along looking for. I might have a spot for another guard. Oh, friend of the RR. I hope to meet someone in Armorog. Are you? I shall be your guide. I shall be about to set you off on the post. There is a matter of fact we shall leave right away, assuming you have everything you need. I do, my good man. You now travel to Armagon. Speak with Armoral Tamer to fly to the desert. You also use your Aether Compass to assist you with locating Aether Current. The Aether Current Compass can be found under the collection of the duty cycle.
from this parched earth, the nation of Nabath, Arang, once rose. When I journeyed here, long ago, I spoke with a sun-weathered elder. He told me Armarang meant majestic land in the language of his people. And so it might still be, were it not for the light's unrelenting onslaught.
No matter how many times I come here, the heat never fails to catch me off guard. Don't be surprised when the temperature drops at night, though. The sky is still bright, of course, but it gets brisk through to make you shiver. Not that the hierarch's letter said I was to take you to the end's journey ahead, which is where the Alizé's friend of yours is staying. But there's a fair old distance, so I propose you make a stop at the mortared squall to break up the track. Allow me to attend to some business while you enjoy the hospitality. Sound good? Good. Alright, you lot. I'm off and better I'll see the goods covered in sand when I get back. Right. We said southwest, straightforward as an arrow. Music. Uh-oh. Hey, there we go. Wait. Holy shoot, look at that thing. Uh-oh. Get out of there. Oh, shoot. It's on an Ethernet. I mean, not Ethernet. Aether current. Perfect. Good lord, this looks like the Cactar from Udalbit on steroids. Jesus. Alright. Stop here a moment. This is your first visit to Armarang. Is it not? Before you cross this river of sand, I need you to turn around and feast your eyes on that. What? What exactly am I looking at, good sir? Whoa, okay. Tilted. Built them big, didn't they? The Quartz Snarl, a fortress meant to protect the northern reaches of Nabath Arng. Seeing that this was left, I believe it was when they say it was one of the Nordrend's mightiest nations. At least until the flood came along. Great chunks of Nabath Arang lands were lost to the light, the great city included. The few who survived didn't see much point in staying, most of them anyway. No, not many chose to come here these days, not with everything in ruins. Even that hulking great fortress was becoming little more than armor roost for me and my caravan. And not everywhere is deserted in this place. Just wait until you see the moored squall. Let's press on, shall we? Oh shoot, Cobalt! Or what are you called in this one? Gilly Gill? Are they just called the Gill? Yo, this is very much starting to feel familiar, but also different at the same time. That is crazy. Oh, whoa. Man, even from here, the view is crazy. Here, where the Mord Squall are blessed by the shadow. I love this town. Mord Squall is not just full of Mord, but fumes of all manner of others too. Oh, they're the Mord. It has long been a refugee for folks displaced by the flood, so the population is nothing if not diverse. Oh, have you not met the Mord before? They look little shifty little buggers, but more welcoming lot you could never wish to meet. Speaking of which, we should pay our respect to Master Gen. I'll go ahead and let him know when that you have arrived. I think I've seen him. Yeah, that's why I thought they were called Gen. So these guys are the Mord. Oh my. Ah, so weird having different names for all the things that I know. Oh. But it still ain't trippy as hell. You know. I heard a familiar sound. Right, there we are. Oh my gosh, you look so weird without your mask. That's a kobold.
Master Gengen, this is the friend of the Exarch I was telling you about.
Very good, very good. Though friend or no, all are welcome in Mordsook.
Souk is Mordish for city. As things stand, this souk boasts the largest and busiest marketplace in all Armorang. You'll find ore from the mines here, of course, but all manner of other things too, many of them rare. As I told you before, not many visit Armorang by choice, but Mordsook's a different story. Merchants come from miles around to purchase the relics the Mord dig up.
Aye, that they do. For Mord do not dismiss the spoils of the earth. We clean them and polish them and reveal to the world their true value.
I'm already liking these guys better than the kobolds.
That is why they come here. Come from far away. Come with much money. And so our souk is always busy, busy, busy. No such thing as a thing no one needs.
Yeah, that is true.
You say that every time, Master Gengen. Some sort of family motto, wasn't it? Or perhaps a Mord philosophy, for which we should all be very grateful. Would that everyone was so willing to take in refugees regardless of race or creed.
Yeah. You obviously never been to a doll.
Now then, if you intend to spend any time here, you'll want to gain the trust of the locals.
Okay.
And there's a little custom all newcomers are expected to observe.
Got it.
The cracking of the coin purse. You buy one thing from the market. Price can be low or high, just as long as you buy.
Well.
As the good Mord says. In fact, the Exarch sent a little something to cover this very expense.
Oh, God.
A Verbert gold piece, no less. The first I've held in years.
my god. Uh-oh. Oh god!
Here, newcomer, crack your coin pass with me.
Oh shit!
Oh no, you want my goods, newcomer? I have jars and pots all smooth and shiny.
Over here! Come and look!
You buy?
Oh shit! Never mind about the cobalt thing.
Enough of that! Come, I say! This one must still journey through the barrens. Nothing bulky, nothing heavy, no pots! Nothing better for the road than a full belly. Spend that piece at Ronron's place, yes? Eat for 3 before you leave.
Eat for 3 before you leave. Oh my goodness. That's what they look like without the mask. Seriously. I always wonder what the kobolds look like. Now I know. Oh man, if it wasn't for this internal light, this place would be awesome. I can't even tell if it's dark or not. In game, that is. Welcome to Rohan, traveler. The words of empty your purse and fill your belly. Time to stare and sniff before you choose. No drooling on the merchandise, yes? Browse through Rohan's wares. You may remove the camera as well as zoom in and inspect the food stuff. Oh, meat. Worms. Bread. Skewer. Meat. Ah, that's my birding bounty, made from the best parts of the lizard, cured from special spices. Some find the smell challenging, but it still warms you up in chilly desert nights. There's moisture. The middle stuff is bittersweet cactus. So if the bread dries out, it's still moist inside. Keeps you going in the heat. Blech. Everyone's favorite glump. The white worms slither in honey. Once you eat a glazed wiggler, you will want another treat. No, thank you, good sir. One left. There we go. Oh, these poor frogs. Oh, you like those? Chewy skewers. Small frogs hiding under rocks. Spare the stick roast over fire. Crackly on the outside, gooey on the inside. Perfect for a snack. They're all tasty, yes? Which to choose? Which to choose? I guess I'll go with the ever burning bounty. Ah yes, but some spice in your step. Once you feel the cold at night, probably not the next one either. You have the gold? Done. The warrior brand honor buys 10 sides of lizard meat. Oh shit! I ate the rotten meat! Oh god! Every last mouthful. I think I'll share the rest. No, do it. YOLO! Every last. What an appetite. The belly of a legend is born. Mort Squaw. Continue your cornbread crack. I am pleased to accept your custom. Ken Gun will please you for your honor. Keep the merchandise down, yes? No returns. Alrighty then. Alright. Been watching from here, Rex. Your honors are custom with great relish. There will always be welcome in Mord's Fall. If you need anything, Armorong is here to provide. Hey. Alright. Oh man, I think I gotta continue. Alright, if not, I think we can do maybe 2 to 3 more. You have the courage, my friend. Rohan Ran's wares are more exotic than harmful, but I don't envy you the bellyache you'll have by tomorrow. Right, now that you've eaten, I expect you're eager to get back to the road. Would you mind if we delayed our departure a touch? I have a few deals left to close before I conclude my business in Mord's Fall. Ah, offering your services, are you? I will. Assist then certainly will be helpful. I have a recipe here for some goods that need picking from the market. All you properly paid for. You just need to do some lifting and carrying. Alright. Take last minute. See ya. Review the recipes in the market. Yeah, Alright, I got some more new missions. Hunger good already. Yeah, strong stomach, friend, but I wouldn't need to. Alright. Use the market recipe to collect the cog. That's it. Oh my god. Wait, how am I supposed to... Alright, there we go. Really? How am I supposed to... Damn it. Wait. Mailbell to be collected by the What? How am I supposed to... What other target am I supposed to use this for? Oh my gosh. one. Ah. Okay, now I understand what I have to do. Iron ore, cactus, on. Okay. Right, stable, parchment, okay. I don't think I need those. Let me just check just in case. Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. Holy shit, what the heck? Oh, that's so adorable. Alright. Don't tell me you've been around an entire market already. Alright. Aye. That's a lot, alright. Good work. A quick work too, considering you've not set foot in this place before. I thought you once sat in the city like in the Hierarch, but something tells me you're not a stranger to visiting strange lands. Unfortunately, your efficiency presents something of a problem. I'd hoped to conclude all my business here, but before I return, it seems there's been some confusion over one of the orders I placed. I have to drag in my middleman and sort this mess out. I'm sort of to make you sit around and twiddle your thumbs. Castrid? Feels like ages since I last saw you. Well, if it isn't the lovely Celine. It's been a while, but your timing couldn't be better. This gentleman was on his way to meet with Alice. I suppose you'd be taking him to your corner of the desert by a misplaced order has commended me my intention. Wait, I know who you are. Alice told me so much about you. You're Rex, aren't you? Oh my, wait. Yeah, I knew it. How wonderful it is to meet you in the flesh. After reading all those stories. I'm Tessaline. I work as a carrier for the inn. I've gotten to know Alize quite well since she took up guard duties there. Do you want me to take over as Rex's guide, Custard? My shopping's all done, and packing up for the road is so to be no trouble. That would be a great help, thank you. Well, it looks like you'll be able to head straight out after all. My caravan and I will be in the area in a while. Yet seek me out when you have your fair Armagon. I will send back you to the Crystarium. Much obliged. have to continue these missions tomorrow, I guess. But anyway, whew, that intro to that opening sequence it's wild. I didn't even want to know what Endwalker's like. This was like literally the first time they actually used actual voiceovers in the trailer, which for once, instead of just them just standing statically. And yeah, oh man, I can't wait to get more into the story. All right, tomorrow we're gonna continue on with finding Alize, and then we're gonna move on to finding Alphino. Hopefully. And then after that, I think the main quest line. Oh yeah, if we have time for the main quest line, the main quest line has a dungeon we can see. But anyway, so this is a good time to wrap it up. You can follow me on my socials. My Twitter handle is @LigerKidU_Rex, and my VOD channel on YouTube is RexLigerKidU VOD, VOD, and lowercase. Thank you for coming to my stream, and I hope to see you again real soon. Bye.